Good morning, everyone. Cheryl Ann here. Today is Wednesday, March 11th, and I'm starting to clean out my craft room. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna give you a little peek, but please don't faint. Oh my goodness. I know. It's horrible. It's beyond hope. And that's not even showing you what's on the floor. But in doing so, I found a bag with some of my books that the kids and I made at school. Some of these are from here, 2011. This is 2012. Oh my goodness, look at this. 2005. Oh my goodness, this takes me way back. For some reason, I retired. It's almost 4 years now. And when I retired, I took 3 carloads of stuff to Goodwill, since that's the closest place we have here to our house. It was just, books and paper and old crayons and colored pencils and markers. I cleaned out my room. It was 30 years worth. But these I kept in a bag because one year, well, there were a few years, I had some really good little writers, and I used to organize our school's Young Authors Fair. So you guys, I wanted to give you a little background here where I'm coming from as a journal maker. I always loved to write. And my kids, we always wrote a lot of stuff. So this is just a little thing about, we went to my school was a block and a half from the Coachella Valley Water District, and the third graders used to walk down there. So we would go down there and they would do a presentation on why to stay out of the canal, because the Colorado River Canal goes through our valley, and the kids learned that underneath all this are pumps that suck in the water, and they go through tunnels, and you don't want to get sucked down. And here's when people lived a long time ago, they used a scooper that was made out of clay. The women had to make it and dig the wells. And the next town over is Indian Wells, and there was an actual Indian well there. They went down, the Indians made it, and they went down steps and they got their water. This is foods we used to hate, but now we like. She used to hate cherries. She used to hate salsa. Used to hate tomatoes, but now she likes them baked and sprinkled with salt and pepper. That's me. Used to hate coconut. I can't part with these. Somebody else, used to hate carrots, but now they like them with ranch dressing. And remember, these are third graders. Used to hate salsa, but now I like it. Apparently I like it quite a bit. Used to hate broccoli, but now I like broccoli. Oh, these are so sweet. I can't part with those. So we made that one. One day, we had some pigeons came into our room. I was in this portable out. I was the last portable out by the field. And one day, some birds some pigeons walked into our room, because I always kept my door open. So that was the book we made about that. Here's one, the frog in room 13. Yeah, room 13 was definitely cursed. So the kids wrote and illustrated some of this. Oh my God, it's just precious. Room 13 was quite a unique experience. Oh, and then I had some kids that go, well, can you give us some paper and crayons? We'll go home and write our own books. So this one wrote about her baby brother. Oh my gosh. I have since then I have run into Leslie. She now works at one of the country clubs here in the valley. Oh my gosh, this kid. Oh my gosh. He used to crawl under the table and yeah, that's pretty much. Oh, that's somebody else. Oh my gosh. I never thought he would. I think he dictated this and I wrote this one down. Oh, here's another one. He wrote about the birds in room 13. Yes, he was oh, his dedication. They learned what a dedication was and they learned how to put the date. So the birds told Mrs. Dean, and Mrs. Dean gave them detention. That must have been really mean. Then they were in the office. Oh my gosh, I mean, these are hilarious. Oh, and another girl had long hair. But they helped me with the illustrations because you guys know I'm not an artist. And this is one of the books that one of the girls, she took home all the paper. No, I did this one. I'm sorry. It's been so long. She illustrated it. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's like, really, I cannot part with these. This is one that, yes, this is one that she wrote. She took the papers home, and I always let my kids do that. There. It was raining. I always let them take their books home. So you can kind of get an idea now why I love to make journals. Because you know what? I've been making books with kids for, oh my gosh. I taught for 30 years and we were always writing and making books and doing letters to grandparents for Grandparents' Day. And, you know, we even wrote the president. I think it was Clinton. We wrote President Clinton and asked about the dog and the cat. I think the cat was Socks, right? I don't remember the name of the dog. We wrote our congressmen and women. I mean, we wrote the governor. Right? If there was an excuse to write, I found it, and the kids wrote. And then my last few years, we started writing colleges and universities because that was a big push in the schools. And I graduated from UC Riverside, which is an hour away to the main campus, but they now have a satellite campus here in Palm Desert. So I stopped in there one time and I said, I'm an alumni. Do you have any stuff for kids, like, you know, community outreach? And I came out of there with 120 bags. They were really nice plastic bags, very sturdy. 120 bags, one for each third grader. I came out with over 150 pencils that said UC Riverside, erasers, pens, every 120 file folders that said UC Riverside for the kids. So every year after that, I would stop and I'd say, hi, it's me again. Do you have stuff for third graders? And they were really nice. And they go, oh, sure, we have tons of stuff, you know, for community outreach. And then when it was time, we had to adopt a campus as our grade level model. Well, another teacher had taken some extension courses at UC Riverside. So guess which university we adopted. So then the students, they had to help me make a PowerPoint presentation about UC Riverside, and they learned that their nickname is the Highlanders, and they had to learn what a Highlander is, and they had to learn the school colors, and we had to make a chant, you know, for morning flag salute. And I digress, but anyway, those were the fun times. kids got real excited and they go, oh, one time we even had, we wrote the geology department, and every kid in my class got a little set of rocks from the geology department at UC Riverside. And there was something else, I don't remember now, that they sent every kid. I'll show you the birds while I'm blabbing here. Something else they sent every kid. And then I got the idea, well, maybe we should write other campuses too. And I remember Fresno State sent every kid a pen and a folder. They were really good. Some of the Cal States sent them stuff. And so my kids always got a bunch of bling to take home. Especially those bags. Those bags were right about the beginning of the time when you had to have reusable grocery bags. So they all took them home as a reusable grocery bag. So that was really neat. I do miss the kids. I don't miss the administration. And I keep in contact with my friends that were my colleagues that were my friends, and we get together. We have a breakfast chit chat about once a month. So we're due for that. You can see the little goldfinches or verdant. I'm not quite sure which they are. They're out there on the sock. You know, we had rain here yesterday, but today it's sunny and we're supposed to have rain again tomorrow. So anyway, I wanted to just kind of share this with you so you can kind of see where I'm coming from on making journals. I just, I love to write, I love to create, and that's what we used to do. So if you have any questions or comments, do leave them below and I'll get back to you. So thanks for stopping by. I'm taking a little break from making journals right now. My creative juices just are not flowing. So I'm just taking a break and doing some cleaning, and hopefully I can get this mess organized. We shall see. Until next time, bye for now.